EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The Patriots at 3-6 now on the year. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Back-to-back running plays putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Throwing Jones. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they hit the conversion anyway.
I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they set him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Usually the big fella is a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on first down. What a surprise for everyone, and as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11.
They'll run with Elliott, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. He's got his man, Thornton, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Able to find his man, Woods. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did.
Okay, break.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. Touchdown Colts. Michael Pittman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, here's Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Play action. Now Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Richardson. He finds Pierce. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 45 yards. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, you might want to get out of the way.
On third down, it's Tucker. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Here we go. 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there in that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On third down, here's Taylor. And some room to work. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots 33. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Patriots nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go, get set.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Jones completes it to Douglas. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to
Our two
Orlando
teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Richardson. That's into the hands of Woods. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
A 61-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one, but that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the sack on first down, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Off play action, Richardson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Jones. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the left side. Tucker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Back to throw. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Richardson to throw. Flush to his right. Fighting to stay upright. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus Jones picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jones now on 1st down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11, 21, 21, 21. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 21, 21, 21.
To throw again, Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 40 yards. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson off the play fake. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll work down inside the 45.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Richardson working from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kwity Paye able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Come on, it's about time, fellas. Let's go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 76 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Richardson. And he comes back with one complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But it's...
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
21.
Jones on 1st and 10. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Here's 1st down. Here's Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Jones. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Riling on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. Just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake.
Yeah, sure, without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down. You're protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds. Because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jones. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd down. To throw is Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juju Brents, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down, they did that plus 3.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Indianapolis, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.